Running a small or medium-sized business is not always easy, but Gusto is on a mission to make it a whole lot easier. From simplifying payroll and HR to empowering founders to focus on what truly matters, Gusto is working to transform the way SMBs operate, leveraging cutting-edge technology, partnerships, and AI to solve big challenges at scale. We're going to find out why Gusto has become a trusted partner for over 300,000 businesses across the country on this episode of Taking Stock.
At Gusto, we love helping small and medium-sized businesses. We offer a number of products. The one we're probably most well known for is payroll. We process over $1 billion a day in payroll. And our goal is to make all of this complex stuff that a company navigates easier and simpler.
And how would you say platforms like yourself is unique to its competitors or what's currently out there on the market?
So the focus on small business is one. A lot of times folks in software like to focus on big companies.
Yeah.
Over 98% of the employers in America are less than 100 employees. And so making sure it's easy to use, great technology, and all in one. We do payroll, benefits, time tracking, and a whole bunch more. Is part of how we've been successful so far.
Gusto has really become a trailblazer when it comes to making payroll benefits and HR simpler for SMBs. But talk to me more about how your key partnerships like Remote and Chase Payment Solutions are helping further Gusto's mission of helping founders focus on what truly matters, especially when it comes to Gusto Embedded.
Well, it starts with, we have big goals and ambitions on how to help small, medium-sized businesses, but we're not going to build everything ourselves. And so when we look at a specific thing we want to help solve, I'll spotlight Remote, for example. Any of the US-based employers that use Gusto today can hire employees if they want in other countries now. That's actually powered by Remote, which has built a great offering around what's called employer of record. But we didn't have to build it all from scratch. So it got us to market faster, solved a pain for our customers faster, and it can be a win-win.
But also talk to me about Gusto Embedded.
Yeah, so this is a whole other part of what we do. We have Gusto.com that's focused on serving small businesses directly. But what we saw was a lot of small businesses are on existing platforms, folks like Chase, which you mentioned. And so these folks don't want to go build payroll from scratch. Using Gusto Embedded, they can offer a product from them powered by Gusto. So actually, Chase Payroll is a great example as a part of Chase payment services that actually is a way for their customers to go do payroll inside Chase, and Gusto makes their life easier.
Now, I mentioned this in the lead-in, how you work with over 300,000 companies across the United States. That's roughly 6% of employers in the U.S. Talk to me about the significant milestone and how you expect to continue this momentum.
Well, we're honored to serve over 300,000 businesses. We take that trust really, really seriously. A big part of our progress to date has been focusing on new employers, folks starting out. There's over 500,000 new employers every year, and really being their first choice. And again, it comes down to delivering real value, making their life easier, taking some of the hats off their head. Compliance is such a big headache for so many business owners out there. And so if we can take many of those compliance hats off their head, do that job for them, it's a big part of how we stand out.
Now, on the point of compliance, how do you maintain that high level of accuracy when it comes to navigating through the complexities of those challenges across all 50 states?
So we actually joke it's almost like there's 50 countries, not 50 states, because you have local, state, and federal rules and requirements. We actually launched in California 12 years ago, and that was all we did to start. But we got to all 50 states in 2015, and it's been close to 10 years now, us being nationwide. And it's not just existing rules and requirements. We actually call it compliance inflation. There's thousands of new rules and requirements created every year that, again, make it hard for a business owner to navigate starting a company and growing their company. And so we solve a lot of that through technology. We automate. We can go do the filings. We can do the calculations. We can do the payments. We can kind of take away that government complexity so the business owner focuses more on their team, their product, and their customer.
Talk to me about how your collaboration like Clean Cloud and PushPress has really challenged the payroll system and how it's integrated into niche industries. Have you encountered any sort of challenges when it comes to adapting to various industries?
Well, so two things. One, those are great examples of companies we work with today that use Gusto Embedded. They offer, one is focused on laundry services, one's focused in another vertical SaaS domain, and they don't have to build payroll from scratch. They can use Gusto Embedded to offer payroll to their customers, and it's a great, great win-win. On the Gusto.com side, we serve mainstream companies. I always love to remind folks there's more dentist offices in the US than tech startups. And so we actually are very geographically distributed right now. We are very industry distributed, and that's also a big part of our focus.
What would you say your key priorities are for the rest of 2024 and new projects perhaps going into 2025?
So spending a lot of time hiring, continuing to build the team. We obviously are really focused on serving more and more customers. In particular, we're working hard at getting better at being a multi-product company. So how does when someone onboards to Gusto, they can use payroll to start, but they also are aware of and see how much of a partner we can be on these additional pain points. A lot of these products we've built were customers asking us to go build these additional products. And so a big focus of ours is now bringing that awareness to our customer.
And I would imagine AI and technology is also one of your major focuses as well. I mean, it's at the forefront of many conversations, right? So talk to me about how you're implementing AI into your broader strategy when it comes to your bottom line.
So AI is a profound technology, but also a technology. Yes. And if I say cloud, mobile, paperless, AI, these are all technologies. What they get used for is, I think, what's interesting. In our case, we're focused on two buckets, how we can use them internally to kind of give our teams superpowers. It affects how we develop software. It affects how we do customer support. But what I'm really excited about is Gusto can be a way to bring these advances in AI to small, medium-sized businesses. We have a part of Gusto, one way you can interact with our product called Gus, which is our AI co-pilot. You can chat with Gus, you can do reporting, you can go run payroll. You can also log in, you can also call us. I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all, but there is an amazing opportunity here to make software easier to use, leveraging AI, and that's one of our big focus areas.
And Gusto has been cash flow positive for many years now. You know, obviously you've experienced significant growth. What is your plan moving forward? What are, we talked a little about what your priorities are, but how do you plan to continue this momentum?
Well, I think that goes back to why we started the company. We didn't start the company for our benefit. We wanted to spend decades trying to make this problem better. So we're 13 years in, really grateful to be free cash flow positive. That's a sign of being an at-scale company, in my opinion. We are investing a lot of R&D into new product development, into new segments, into Gusto Embedded, into a lot of the different apps that I just mentioned. And the goal is to spend many decades building Gusto to its full potential.
And we look forward to your continued success. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you.